can't be different just to be different. It has to have a purpose. I remember a kid in middle school who used to pour his cereal into a spoon and eat it with a bowl. You could only get a tiny bit in. Why are you doing it? Insta360, you suck.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So did you fall for it? The flashy new Insta360 Go 3 or whatever the hell it is. Look, it's cool. I bet you could have fun with it. It's tiny. You got your little magnetic thing that stops your pacemaker and you're like, look, I'm filming and nobody knew. Oh, it's so tiny. But if you want it to actually be a vlogging camera like this, okay, you just crippled yourself. It's so tiny that you have the worst specs in the industry. I'm annoyed. I don't like being lied to. It's my biggest pet peeve in life. We're lied to from birth about everything. And so, like, what sensor size is the Insta360? Tell me down below. It's nowhere on their site. It's like CMOS sensor. We're the first to do it. How many megapixels? Nobody knows sensor size. I'm not gonna buy something that I have no idea what it was. That's smartphone tactics. I've seen that a lot. It's like, oh, it's a 48 megapixel sensor. Who cares how big? How big are you? Too big. Why is that considered art? What did it do to become art? Can I travel in it? Spaceship? When you look on their site, the tiny little camera capsule thing, if you just use that, it's tiny, like 35 grams. It's smaller than anything would ever need to be. You have Sony syndrome where you focus on just the tiniest size. It does overheat and it doesn't do much. You could be so much more. If you just tried, you ate a little more, got a little tub on the gut. What's wrong with you skinny freaks and your skinny jeans? So you have the tiny camera capsule, it's 35 grams, but in order to use it and get respectable battery life, you have to put it in to a giant GoPro-like syndrome that holds it now. It's like, okay, now I got your back, buddy. You keep on walking. I got you. The problem is, the flip-up screen has the resolution of a Nokia flip phone from 1926. That's satanic. Satanic. The symbols. I know I'm being hard on them, but like 2023, you're coming out with HD 120p for an action cam? What are we doing? It's a joke, right? It doesn't even do 4K anything. Because it's so small. You crippled it. Like, who cares? Who asked for that? Just make it bigger than a GoPro with a nice low 8 to 9 megapixel sensor. Then you've got like something GoPro is not willing to do. They're going for like the best photos in the industry right now with 25 megapixel, 27. Next year is going to be 35. Okay, I'm not confirming that I see an owl right now, but I totally do. Is that a live owl or a fake one? Oh my God, a pigeon. Oh, it's fake as hell. It's not even close to real. How did that fool me? Oh man. I'm the worst nature photographer. It's one of those alien tripod things, and there's an owl up there, but he's really dead and wood. Just like Insta360's hopes for the future. Wood. I did write some notes, but there was so little to even talk about. It's like the lens, 11.4 mil equiv, Tony 2.2. But what's the sensor size? Nobody knows. That's too wide, man. And now you have to crop onto what sensor size did you start with? Now we're at a what? Transparency? Just tell me what you do. I don't need like a window washer to come over and guess if he's gonna fix my stove or not. Even with the weights, it's confusing on their site. It's like 35 grams for the thing, 96 grams for the GoPro holder. Is that with them both, or is it 96 plus 35? They love to lie to my face. That's rude. It's not even that cheap. It's pretty up there. And I don't know, I'm obviously an action cam snob at this point because I've seen it all. I'm looking for like something to wow me and get me excited about filming. It's like, wow, I can't believe you can do that in a little action cam? Nobody's doing anything. Like this GoPro is fantastic, completely capable. 2.7K, 240 free. I said that right. I could film pigeons with it. You don't know that I couldn't. Look at what GoPro can do with a 27 megapixel sensor. Imagine if somebody just did 16:9 low megapixels, so much faster, less heat. You could be doing 4K 240 no problem, HD 480, 960 bursts, so much dynamic range, low light performance. Dare we dream it? Nobody's doing it. And then we get these little things like Insta360. We're smaller, much worse in specs, completely incapable of doing anything you want. But look how tiny it is. You'll forget it. I'll forget it in my pocket and wash the clothes and donate them to Value Village because they're not linen. They're not linen. Side experiment. I've been filming in 5.3K for some reason, just because I like the open gate so I can do the tall vlogs, full body human vlogs, linen vlogs. I'm gonna switch to 4K now with wide. I don't know why I'm doing it. The only reason I'm doing it is because those 5.3K files are kind of hard to edit. So if I can get away with just doing this, we no longer got the tall human vlogs, full body, but I'll live. You won't. The video will suck from here on out. I'm so sorry. So here we are, GoPro in the shade, 27 megapixels, and that's what you get. Just boring, low detail, high noise, colors gone. It's like we could be innovating. The Sony X3000 had 9 megapixels. That's why it continues to outperform this. But nobody wants to copy the format. We're never gonna get a Nikon A7S III, where's that? No one's doing it. Camcorder, for video. Stop giving me photo cameras. Even the action cams now are like, we can take photos. It's so small, underwater, oh no. So no, I'm not even close to interested in this Insta360 new thing, tiny boy. They need to come out with their 1R, but much better. Without me needing an app for a damn thing. Everything's in camera, low megapixels, we've been over it. And then they could be cool. Like, I like that you can lower the sharpness now. They finally let you do that, but it's still over sharpened. Their low is my way too high. So it's like, lower that dial. You're like Panasonic preamps. You can go to -12. That's good, right? No, everything's clipping. It's not good. Is my last side experiment. Let's see if light matters. Ta-da. Wow, I'm side lit. There's a bird. I need more from you, industry. You're boring me to death. So we're still waiting on the DJI Action 4, maybe? Oh my God, I almost died. That would have been on you, not me. You're not supposed to look both ways for cycling paths. People do it all the time on my scooter. They just walk in. I'll be coming this way and they'll be like, like, look, cars could hurt, bikes can still hurt. They dig right in the thigh. You want to wheel one of those skinny wheels right in your thigh. Look both ways, asshole. I'm talking to you, Insta360. I'm gonna leave. Linen shirts are available at your local Value Village. Subscribe for more videos. See you next.